This is your Mysterious Goings On Flash Briefing. Hey, it's me, Alex Greenwood, your host. Wanted to say thanks so much for all of you who downloaded this week's episode with actor, director, and producer Scott Bartley, who hopefully has exploded some myths about community theater and our discussion about the life of a journeyman actor. I also want to thank you for downloading the previous couple of episodes this season, Season 4. We had Pete Doolin, the chef and food writer from Kansas City. We also had Mary McKenna, a veteran broadcaster, and I think those are some really fun interviews, and I hope you're enjoying those. And if you haven't had a chance to get to those, please do. Also coming up next week, I will just tell you, only people who know this so far is the guy I interviewed, and now you. Next week, next Thursday, our interview is with celebrated Kansas City photographer Dwayne Halleck. You're going to love this one. Trust me, this one has a twist to it you're not expecting. A couple of more things here while I've got you for the flash briefing. We have a new website for Mysterious Goings On, mgopod.com. You go to mgopod.com, you get the first page and it welcomes you, and then you scroll down and there are individual links to the show notes. So every week when there's a show, I will put all the show notes in one spot. There'll be a link to listen to it on your desktop, on YouTube, or on our Libsyn page, or probably a link to Apple Podcasts, all in one spot at mgopod.com. Really proud of that. Also proud to say that we've been accepted by Luminary and Podcoin, among other aggregators that are now distributing or syndicating our show. So please check those out. And of course, please don't forget to endorse us on Whatpods. You can find all that information on our show notes page on MGOPod. And there's also a link to gear to buy your own MGO gear, which is some really cool t-shirts, some great mugs, stuff like that. So I want to make sure you knew about that. One last thing while I have you here for this flash briefing is if you're a lover of the books, the book series, the John Pilot Mysteries, there is going to be an announcement very soon, probably a special edition of the podcast that will detail what's going on with the Halloween release of a special 10th anniversary edition of the series. If you've been following, you probably know that we've got some pretty grandiose plans. Well, those plans may have changed, but you'll have to tune in there. So anyway, it's Friday. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much for listening. And we'll talk to you next Thursday, if not before, on the podcast. And check your flash briefing definitely on Monday or Tuesday for another such briefing.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.